What's happening, my people? Frankly Uber here, and today we're going to talk about opportunities. Okay, my people, I hope everyone's well. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. In case you didn't know, my name is Frankly Uber, and for those of you who are new to this channel, I normally talk about Uber and other gig-related self-employed jobs such as Deliveroo, Smartzi, and Amazon Flex. And yeah, I'm talking about opportunity today. This mainly came about when obviously people have seen the videos I've made about Smartzi, and I get a lot of pushbacks from drivers, and it got me thinking. It really got me thinking. I thought to myself, what is it with the UK drivers? What is it with UK Uber drivers? In fact, why there's so much skepticism and so much hostility against anything new that comes along. So not long ago we had an opportunity come up. A large company, large, and I say large, they're big in Estonia and big in other parts in Europe. Well, when I say big, they're not as huge as Uber, but they're quite big. A company called Taxify. Now, they came onto the scene the middle of last year into the UK, and there was a lot of pushback. There was a lot of pushback. People just weren't, drivers were, they grabbed the opportunity and then later on bashed it. They said, it's crap, and obviously in all due respect with Taxify, they did try to make it work, but they did it in a way that was wrong. They piggybacked off another operator's license and then worked that way, and that was definitely wrong. You should have done it properly in the first place. Why didn't you do it properly in the first place? So, but I think it's from then on, I think drivers got scarred by it, because they were promised hopes of a replacement for Uber, or something that could work alongside Uber, so to maximize opportunity. But I think they got scarred by that, to be fair, and it's just too bad, really, because that could have worked well. So I'm all about maximizing opportunity at the end of the day. People who know me know my background. I'm not just an Uber driver. I also do other things such as Deliveroo, Amazon Flex, and now I'm on the bandwagon now with this new app called Smartzi. And obviously they know that everyone knows that I've got a full-time job as well. So I do this alongside. I do all these gigs alongside a full-time job, and people know that I'm passionate. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about my ratings. I'm passionate about just doing a good job in general. I'm not one of them. I'm not a cowboy. And you'd like to say that I'm. People would say, "Oh, you're a jack of all trades but master of none," which in true forms, you're right. I am a jack of all trades. I wouldn't say I'm a master of none, because in the few months that I've done Amazon Flex, I've managed to help a lot of Amazon Flex delivery drivers. In the few months that I've done Uber, I've helped quite a few Uber drivers. And it's not to say that I won't do the same for Deliveroo or Smartzi, because and right now everyone will see and notice that I am heavily involved with Smartzi, and I've explained my reasons already. Of the advantages of working for Smartzi in my previous videos. I feel that there is a lot of potential, and I want, if I see a company who I feel can help me and help other drivers maximize opportunity, then by all means I am going to go for it. I am going to go for it 110%. I don't give it 100%. I don't give it, I don't go short of 100%, but I'll definitely go over that 100% in order to ensure that opportunities are maximized as much as it can. Because at the end of the day, guys, what you got to realize is that for as long as you stay working for one specific company, whether that be Uber or whatever, in your other career paths, you're going to find that eventually you're going to get bored. Eventually, you're not going to be, the hunger and the drive in order to succeed will eventually get lost. You're going to lose that mojo. And I don't like to feel that way. If I've worked in my career, I've worked for many companies, and I've stayed with them for a long time. The longest I've stayed for a company, I think, is maybe about almost coming up to 7 years or 8 years. So, for me that's a long time, but not long for many people who I've known. And the company I work for now, there have been cats in there who've been there since the beginnings for 22 years, 23 years. So I consider that to be a very, very long time. But for me, I don't think I can work for a company longer than 8 years maximum, and that's lucky number 8. And the reason for that is that I like to keep myself motivated. I like to push myself further. And that's not to say that I can't push myself further in the company I work for. But what I mean by that is that I like to stay hungry. I like to stay motivated. I like to continue to drive myself for the better and learn more and learn new skills. For me, it's not just about progression. It's not just about going up the ladder. It's about learning new skills and grabbing opportunity while it's there. Because at the end of the day, you never know when opportunity will come and then opportunity will go. So that's my main aspiration. I always like to grab opportunities, carry on being driven, carry on being motivated. If I feel in a place where I'm not being supported, if I feel I'm being held back, if I feel that I can no longer progress and I've given everything I have to that one company, then I'll move on. As simple as that. Now, I'm not exactly young, as you all probably may have gathered. I can go on about age, really, to be fair. And you won't see it in the exterior, but I can damn sure feel it. But yeah, guys, grabbing every opportunity as much as you can. Now, for drivers specifically, it's important, especially in the UK, and especially with the way things are hanging with Uber at the moment. Uber have stepped on too many toes. They have hurt a lot of drivers, and a lot of drivers has lost faith in them. But at the same time, drivers do not seek opportunity. They're very skeptic with it. And again, this is to do with, I know this is to do with Uber. Uber's to blame for it. I know it's to do with Taxify. Taxify is to blame for it. And there's all these other smaller companies that have come along and tried to fill the gap and just not succeeded, in it. And it's a great shame. So, and I urge people to grab opportunities. As much as I can, I try to pass on my enthusiasm to other drivers, especially through this channel and through drivers I interact with on a daily basis. And I have to say, it's damn hard. Uber drivers are very hard to please. They expect the world. They expect the company to be as big and as glamorous as Uber. To have the budgets, marketing budgets in place, to have this incentive and that incentive. I don't know well, I know, but that mentality and that behavior will keep you with Uber. Regardless of how you say how unhappy you are with Uber, you're going to stay with Uber. And again, it's a real shame, because there are some real talent out there. I don't belittle yourself and say to yourself that you're only a driver. No, you're not only a driver. You are a business person, and as a business person, you are out there to maximize your opportunity, to maximize your income, to ensure that you're not going to be dictated and held by one company. You are a a self-employed driver, where you manage your business, where you work on your own time. I wouldn't say you work under your own conditions. That's wrong, but certainly, you're in control of it as much as you can. As much restrictions as there are in terms of how you can earn, you are in control of it. Right, guys, I think I've been ranting on too much now, and I just wanted to send this message out to everybody about, regarding this, about opportunity and grabbing opportunity whilst the opportunity is still there. You don't know, with companies that are growing and coming up, there is room there to exceed and grow. You're no longer going to be capped to just one company. There are companies out there that you can join, that you can maximize your income with, whether that be Deliveroo, Amazon Flex, or Smartzi. You do not need to be tied down to work for one company, because I believe that it's wrong. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. You should always go out there looking for a new opportunity. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button if you do like my videos. Comment below. I do try to answer all comments as much as possible, in a timely manner as much as possible. And you can always reach out to me on my Facebook channel as well, and join my Facebook group. And yeah, guys, thank you very much. It's Frankly Uber here, signing out. Peace.